Hey guys, you're not gonna believe it, but here's your chance to win the Mathews Vertix we're testing in this very video. Stick around to the end to learn how. Hey guys, Dave Thomas and Christian are here from BowHunterPlanet's Test Lab. On today's show, we got the brand new Vertix from Mathews, the 2019 model. Very exciting to get this bow in. Special thanks to Mathews for getting to us so fast on the launch date. This is a piece of work. I've been hearing so many good things about it already in industry. I've been seeing tons of videos pop up on it. Chris, what's your overall thoughts, I guess, before we get into the specs and all that?
So I'm excited to see how this bow shoots. It's got a familiar look to what we've seen before with Mathews. They're definitely staying true to their styling again. We're seeing the shorter limb, longer riser, 30-inch axle to axle. So a platform that we kind of expected to see size-wise. 6-inch brace height, 30-inch axle to axle, it's about perfect. The cross-centric cam system has been very popular for them. It's almost on their entire lineup actually now. They've kind of done away with the solo cam philosophy and moved strictly over to this. And it's working. And there's even more going on in this cam than we ever saw before. So it's kind of exciting.
What was the speeds we were looking at?
So this one IBO is at up to 343 feet per second.
343. So we are going to speed test on today's show, which is exciting. Chris made up some cool arrow segments for you guys, some different numbers so you can check out, and we can make sure we're hitting kind of the numbers you guys are hoping to see or hear based on the speeds. We're going to test every one of our speed tests with the Whisker Biscuit this year, so that's what we'll be using. Now let's talk about this grip. This is, what's the name of the grip again?
This is called the Engage grip.
Engage grip. Now this grip is one of the things I noticed when I took it out of the box when it came in yesterday is that the Engage grip. That was the one thing I noticed that had such an amazing feel to it. It's got a little bit of a material here that makes it a little rougher so that you can grip it a little bit better. Going back to the Focus grip, I actually enjoyed that a lot when they launched that grip a few years back, and very exciting. But again, the cutouts of this bow look amazing. It looks pretty similar to past concepts of the riser, but again, it's got that really good like organic feel to it. I don't know what it is about the cutouts, but don't they just look so like I can't explain it.
Yeah, they've got the dual riser cutouts to the top to the bottom to create a little bit more stiffness. What's really cool and different about this bow that we've never seen before, and in fact this is the first bow we've ever seen this on, is the new integrate in the back. And
okay.
I've got the arrow rest covering it, but we'll do some close-ups with the arrow rest off here. But they've actually got machining right here along the back of the shelf, right around the burger hole or where you would mount your arrow rest, for a brand new arrow rest that them and QAD teamed up on.
Ooh,
which
cool.
is called integrate. So it's actually, instead of mounting through the standard arrow hole, it actually clamps to the back of the riser. So completely
that is
different.
Cool.
Something we've never seen before.
I see that. Yeah,
so,
I can see it now.
And
it's almost like a Picatinny rail built in.
Pretty much, it's like that. It's actually a
that's cool
integrated version of the MXT, which was the micro adjust model from QAD.
See, Chris, this is why we bring you around. You know, I would never have noticed that. And that's a very small aspect, but a very important one to talk about. Let's talk about the cable system here. This looks very smooth and a lot going on. Is this something they've used before that you've seen?
Yep, so the roller is something that Mathews has had for a long time. It works very well. They do serve over their cables. I'm assuming that's mainly to resist wear. Because I mean there's a lot of load on these cables getting pulled to the side. So serving the cables is always going to make them last a little bit longer, and also can create a smoother rolling feel. The bearings on these are always well made, well machined, well pressed, so never had issues there. I'm excited because it's all stuff that we've seen before but they're just making the bows better.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now let's talk about the cam again real quick. Now this cam has this weight thing we were talking about where it's 65, 70. Can you explain that a little bit?
So this is the cross-centric cam system that we've come to know with Mathews. What they've done is they've actually changed the way you look at poundage adjustments. So the way they do this is you have your draw length module, which on the cross-centric cam system has always been replaceable to change the draw length. But what it actually does now is it not only changes draw length and let off, you can actually change your peak poundage as well. So if you ordered this bow at 70 pounds and found, you know what, I'd rather have a 60-pound bow, you can order new modules and turn this bow into a 60-pound bow. You can turn it into a 50-pound bow. You can
Got
turn
it.
it into a 75-pound bow.
So you don't need specific limbs.
Yeah,
you're
so
saying, to do it.
gone are
Okay.
the days with Mathews of switching out limbs to change poundage. So as
Wow,
bad
that's
as it-
interesting. When you really think about it, that's interesting because that's module's always been the draw length. Now you're saying you could do it with the weight. That's pretty cool.
And now the crazy thing is, I mean, think of I hate to say it, but think of the secondary market.
Wow.
Now the ability to buy one of these bows, it's going to be easy. It's
Yeah.
easier for dealers because now
Wow,
they can do that.
that
so
is
it's-
interesting. When you really think about that, that stepping is big time. Like for me, if I want to go hunt with this bow tomorrow, I don't want to hunt with it at 70. I want the 50-60 mod or the
Yep.
60 mod or the 65, right? I want something that's not a 70 where I'm pulling too much. So
Yeah.
so is this mod then we're talking about, is this one only for 70?
Yeah, so this is a 70-pound mod. You would have to actually physically replace that mod.
So but can you back this bow down?
I believe so. You can back it down within your standard 10 pounds.
Using
Your limbals, just like that.
okay,
So you
wow.
can. So it basically
Wow.
what it changes is it changes your peak poundage.
Got it.
So if you had a
Interesting.
70-pound bow, you have a 60 to 70.
Perfect.
If you have a 65-pound bow, 55 to 65.
Interesting. Mathews is known for having some sweet tech, and this bow looks awesome. And one of the things I noticed about it right off the bat is the parallel limb design. And look how flat that is. This bow, I almost feel like I could put a pop bottle up here.
Oh, yeah.
It's already parallel before I even draw the bow. That's amazingly flat. And it looks so great. I love the size of Mathews. Mathews has always been, in my opinion, a company who is kind of crossed the limits on size. They've always had small bows as one of their big things, and just amazing. It's such a great job. The new Realtree Edge, so proud of them for working back with Realtree again. So exciting to get those two teamed up again. Realtree has been such a great company for our industry and over the years. And there's other great camos out there, nothing against any of them. But it's just nice to see Realtree and Mathews teaming up for something again, It's just, they're two great companies in this industry and they both deserve to work with each other, that's for sure. So I'm very excited about that this year.
6-inch brace height, 30 inches axle to axle, 343 feet per second. Draw lengths from 26 to 30 and a half. Let off is either 80 or 85%, depending on the module. Cross-centric cam with switch weight technology. It is coming in a little heavier, but it's 4.67 pounds, so about 4.7
Really?
pounds.
I would never have guessed that. Honestly, I'm holding the bow right now in my hand, one-handed. Don't even guess that. I feel like I want to weigh it now. Honestly, that's crazy.
And then so MSRP on this bow is coming in $10.99.
So that's not bad. So
about normal.
Mathews has always been at the top echelon of the bow hunting industry. So that price is actually pretty normal, I think, for especially get your hands on a Mathews bow. Now they have this system here on the front end. Is this? I've always wondered this, Chris, and we might have talked about on the last model. Is this to help counterweight the overall balance of the bow?
No, that is strictly a vibrational tool.
Okay.
So basically,
It's almost like a
well,
stabilizer then built right in.
right. So basically, what we had before with the Triax, and the Triax was saying that the vibration point on these bows they found with the long top and the shorter bottom, because it's a center pole design bow, there's a significant amount of vibration here. So you'll notice on past Mathews models they had vibration dampeners or harmonic dampeners back here and back here up at top.
Okay.
They've since decided, and through testing, I'm sure hours and hours of testing, have found that moving this out front significantly reduces the amount of vibration and shock you get in the lower.
Oh, that's right.
limb pocket.
You're right. Now I remember us talking about that in the last video. So cool. Okay, well, let's get shooting this thing, and then we're gonna speed test it for you guys, so you guys can see what kind of numbers we're getting on the Chris's magic arrows coming up. So stay tuned. Here we go. All right, guys, we just got done shooting it. The Vertix from Mathews. We did some speed tests with it. We had a lot of fun with it. Great shooting bow.
So we got 328 with our 350 grain arrow. We got 292 with our medium, 265 with our heavyweight, and 240 with our ultra heavyweight.
That cam system was cool. I really enjoyed what I felt in the bow. I'm not really surprised, to be honest. Mathews is always a premier company. They're always going to produce you guys a great bow. What we say is about $10.99 this bow?
$10.99 is MSRP. It didn't feel like, I'll be honest, like we cranked it down and I did the speed test on it and we just hit the scale to check what kind of poundage it was getting. 71 pounds? It really
71.
didn't feel like 71 pounds.
No.
So I'm actually impressed by the draw cycle. This feels a lot different than the Triumph.
Yeah, I
thought that this had a bigger valley. It still had a solid back wall. It's still a cable stop wall, but a solid back wall for a cable stop wall. But comfortable. I thought it was very comfortable to shoot.
I love the grip. So this grip for me really did it. I mean, this grip, when I had this thing at full draw, I felt like this is a really great grip for me. So I was really happy with what Mathews did with this grip. I love that it's got some rubber to it and a little bit grippy, you know. I think for a bow hunter, this is an amazing machine. And I think you guys can't go wrong with pick up a Mathews, honestly, you really can't. But again, you know, just like us, go shoot it yourself, you know what I mean? There's a lot of great bows in the industry today. Mathews is obviously one of them. They've always have been. You gotta get out there and shoot these bows, you know, and see what works for you. For me, it's a grip. For me, it's the feel of this draw cycle, you know. For you, it's a little longer bow generally, right? So everybody's a little bit different, but I can tell you guys, the Vertix is a top contender for the top, definitely the top 3 bows of the market this year. They've done a great job. Mathews is always producing great bows. As you can see from our speed test, we'll cut to that. With the weighted arrows that Chris put together, we're up to about 328.
320 is about the max.
Yep. Down to 240, I believe, with the heaviest Tim Mazarana arrow. I mean, that's just the way it's got to go. So we have a lot of fun here at the show and our podcast. Tim's one of the guys at our show, but we always give him crap all the time. But the Vertix is definitely a top contender. Mathews has done it again with some really cool technology and you know, all around great bow. So now, this is the fun part of the show. Guess what? This is gonna be one of your bows. We're gonna give this bow away, guys. This is not normal for us, but you know what? We decided that, you know, we want say what? Yeah, so this is your chance to test this very bow. We are going to put this back in the box that Mathews sent to us and give it to one of you guys, one of our great fans, and give you a chance to test this and keep it. And you'll be able to keep this bow. Let us know your thoughts on this bow. In order to do that, make sure you like this video, subscribe to BHP's YouTube page, otherwise you won't be able to be a contestant. We're gonna take it from our subscribers and share the video with one of your friends or someone you know. And that's it. We're gonna go through, pick a person and give you guys a chance to get this bow for free, just because you're a part of BHP like us, and that's amazing. I mean, so this is it, guys. It's your chance to get your own Vertix for free.
What?
And we're losing it. We're losing this bow. But we're happy, you know, go to one of you guys, one of your loyal fans, one of the loyal fans, and check out the BowHunterPlanet podcast when you get a second. Make sure you subscribe to that too. We'd love to have you on there. Give us a 5-star rating if you can. And again, be a subscriber.
Because that's where we're going to announce the winner.
Yeah, maybe we will announce on the podcast. That's a good idea.
It'll be on the podcast, so.
On the podcast first and then YouTube. But you gotta make sure you claim it. When we post your name, you better claim it and on time. Otherwise, we're gonna pick a new winner and we're gonna keep going. So we're also giving away a ton of other bows and things like that this year.
Say what?
Yeah, say what? It's gonna be an exciting year at BHP. We're really excited to share 19 with you guys. and give you chances to test some of these great products that we get a chance to test in this industry. So it's a lot of fun. So any last words?
Nope, I'm pretty quiet today, Bert.
All right, here's your chance, guys. We'll see you on the show next episode. Make sure you subscribe. We'll see you soon.